friends, it's me, your pal Kelly Zemnikas, and welcome to episode number 67 of It'll Be Fine. I'm just about to get ready for today's bake. I am so excited. Gonna get the hair, put on a nice dress, because I got company. I got some nice company today. Joining me today in the kitchen from his kitchen in Washington, D.C. is the one, the only Chipp Jones. Oh, I love this guy. He's awesome. He is a comic I've gotten to know doing the online comedy stuff, and I'm so glad we've become friends, and I'm so glad he suggested we do a savory bake today. And not only just a savory bake, probably one of my favorite things ever. Guys, are you ready? Are you ready? We're making tourtière. Oh, fantastic. So excited. So excited. Chip got this recipe from a friend who used to work for the CBC, the Canadian Broadcasting Company or Corporation. I used to work for the CBC. I did, on a show called Royal Canadian Air Farce. You may know of it. So yeah, I am so excited. Oh, tourtière. The best. Yeah, and oh, I gotta tell you, I gotta give myself some cred. I made my own pie crust for this one. I did. It's in the fridge. It's waiting for its moment. I used a recipe from the Comfort Diner cookbook, one of my faves, and it's really easy. All you have to do is this. And then you have pie crust. I mean, seriously, how easy is that? Do two, so you have a topping for your tourtière. Oh man, this is going to be good. And on today's show, we are showing some love, raising some awareness, as we always do, for Dog Is My CoPilot. If you can give them some love today, that would be amazing. Info is in the show description. Friends, you have Kelly, you have Chip, we have tourtière.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
You're doing the recipe with the potatoes, correct?
You know what? I didn't cook my potatoes, so I have to.
You can do it now. It takes like 15 minutes. You know what my potato tip is?
What's that?
It's not mine. It's Jamie Oliver's. But you put the kettle on, boil some water, chop your potatoes. Once the water's boiled, pour them over the potatoes in the pot, put it on the stove. It takes like 15 minutes. Bam. Easy. If you want to. It's up to you. It's up to you. This only needs 2 cloves.
Because you know what I did is I already.
You made one for TV. I know.
I already did my spices for.
Oh, nice. Yeah, my kettle's just come to the boil. So, who's coming in now?
That's me again.
It's mutating here. It's another.
Because my Mac has finished updating.
Oh, great. Okay. More chips.
So
that gives us our full kitchen view, and then I can
Oh, cool.
do
Okay,
that.
I see. Oh, this is going to be a fun episode. There's all these cameras.
Yeah, so
Sure.
that way we
Okay.
can do stuff. Okay, so and then let's see.
I didn't do enough mise en place beforehand, so I got to prep my onions and stuff.
Yeah, so these are my onions.
Oh, awesome. Oh, nice. Nice chopping. I love this. This is good.
And so my meat is pork, lamb, and beef.
Pork, lamb, and beef. Okay, I'm just doing beef for mine because that's all I had. Nice. Now, have you made this dish before?
I have not made this dish before. I've eaten it before, but I've never made it.
Oh, exciting, exciting. I have, this is my, I've had many a tourtière over the years, but I've never made one. So I'm so excited. Very exciting.
So now,
This is awesome. Oh, nice pantry. Nice pantry. What's the weirdest thing in your pantry?
what's the weirdest thing in my pantry? My wife really likes fried onions, so we have a ton of those always.
Fried onions. Okay.
And then I have different barbecue sauces.
Oh,
You know what I don't see is, there it is.
now, oh, is that the jam?
Yeah, so it's a red pepper mash, kind of like a chutney that he makes himself.
Okay.
So and this one is from September 2018. It's been sitting.
Awesome.
So it actually gets better with age. The older they are, the better they are. His wife was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And she's like, "You've got plenty down there. I promise, there's plenty down there."
Love it. All right, so I will show the friends at home. I have chopped my garlic and onion. Now I noticed on the recipe that it says cinnamon, but then there's a little side note of allspice and clove, which is what I am using. I'm doing
Right, and that's on the other recipe that I actually have up. So I have
okay.
allspice, I have clove, black pepper, salt, chopped garlic.
Nice. I also have some Italian seasoning.
Ah,
Why not?
why not?
Why not? That'd be good.
And I'm gonna look for a top for this.
Now your friend who works at the CB or worked at the CBC, how did you guys get to know each other?
His wife worked at NPR. Were you in pandemic with did you see Emil?
I
Who
don't
talked
know if I
about
did.
not the last one, but the one before that, the pop-up. There was this guy, Emil from California, who was talking about
Yes.
he was a host on ATC.
Yes.
Okay, so when I started out, I said hi to him. I said I was at Lynn's house, who was his co-host on ATC, and her husband is David from the CBC. So,
Okay. All right.
but it's weird because like I was sitting there and I said that guy looks familiar, and then when he said he was on All Things Considered, I was like, oh, I've seen him. I saw him at Christmas parties, but this is like 30 years ago.
Oh, man. That's funny. All right.
We have since become friends on Facebook.
Nice. So then the friendship is official.
Yep. He said, you know, it's a small world.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm working at breaking up this meat because we want small pieces.
Yeah. Yeah, your meat is much more ahead than mine, but getting there. Getting there.
I'm going to put this camera down for a second
Sure.
because I'm going to drain this.
My meat's getting there. I haven't had this much meat in this pan ever.
That's what she said.
Who doesn't like a good innuendo, really?
Okay. So the meat is dry.
Oh, nice. Okay. You are ahead of me, sir. That is okay.
And now I'm going to go ahead and put our
Oh, nice. Okay.
Nice in the water. Stir that up. Try not to make it go outside of the pan.
So do you do most of the kitchen or the cooking in your house, or is your wife sharing the duty?
Yeah, so my son as a kid used to say, Daddy does dinner and Mommy does snacks. You know, I was in the restaurant business for 20 years.
I did not know that. Huh.
Yeah, I managed Hard Rock Cafe.
Sweet. That's awesome. That is awesome.
And so that's the other thing. If you'll notice, I like to clean as I go sometimes, you know.
Absolutely. Now, do you have any cool celebrity stories from working at Hard Rock?
Yes. The DC Hard Rock, we had Bill Clinton come in on the saxophone.
Oh, neat.
And
Oh,
play.
my gosh.
I used to have a picture on my refrigerator, but I don't know where it went. We lost everything on the refrigerator, so it all dropped. But I used to have a picture of myself with James Brown.
You met James Brown?
Yep.
Oh.
James Brown, Grace Jones,
Grace Jones is-
Bono.
Sorry, what? You met Bono?
Yep. In fact,
Well, what?
I met Bono in Memphis. He was doing a show in Memphis on his 21st birthday in April in 1980.
Do you know how much I love you too? I love you too. Oh my God.
Flavors.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. I have no idea. Oh, so good. All right.
And my stove just beeped that it's up to 425 degrees.
Once my fire alarm will likely go off because it's
You know, I need to do that too. I usually close this door in between the kitchen and the fire alarm.
like, seriously, I have a hot flash and my fire alarm goes off. It's so sensitive. We're two sensitive ladies in this apartment.
That's because you're on fire.
Oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna check the potatoes.
Oh God, yes, that smells so good. You can smell the cloves.
I wish this had smell-o-vision. It smells
I know.
so Quebecois. It's so good.
Oh. And the onions, look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. The onions are starting to get translucent.
Awesome. Potatoes are all
That's
done.
Years ago, I had this hankering to do like a Thanksgiving turkey to stuff a turkey. Like there was, I think it's because I started doing this joke about a fat guy Jim
Yeah.
with a treadmill had a Thanksgiving turkey at the end of it. So I kept thinking, man, I could really go for a Thanksgiving dinner right now.
I gotta ask, have you ever done a turducken?
I have not.
I haven't either.
But that also reminds me of a comic set. There's I think her name's Audrey,
Okay.
who does the joke about the little girl when she's a teacher and talking about the turkey hooker.
Don't know that.
And I said, I love turkey hookers. Especially at Thanksgiving. I like those turkey hookers that'll take two people inside of them, like a chicken and a duck. Oh, I forgot to ask. Is this show G-rated? Should I?
No, we're on Disney Plus, but it's fine.
Okay. It's time for the kids to learn how a turducken's made.
Exactly.
It's not a pretty sight. It's not a pretty sight.
Yeah, so I've got the potatoes all done. Seriously, that Jamie Oliver trick is like amazing. Just put the
Wow.
Oh,
Well, I had 5 pounds Idaho potatoes delivered for this, even though I'm not going to do it. But I think I'll probably.
You know what you could do? You could make poutine. That's another great Quebec thing. Cheese curds.
I was just thinking I would just, roast them. Do like a roasted, like maybe thyme and rosemary, and that would go great with this.
Yeah, no, you totally could. But seriously, poutine is amazing. It's cheese curds and gravy and potatoes.
Oh, really?
Oh, I'll send you a recipe.
Okay.
Yeah. We know what we're doing in Quebec when it comes to food.
That's right.
We know what we're doing.
This is one of the things that you could tell if somebody's a good cook. You see that?
Yeah.
Cast iron pan that's already seasoned and oiled and ready to go. Always. At any moment.
All righty. Okay.
It was the hardest thing training my wife that you do not leave a cast iron pan soaking in water. It turns to rust.
Oh, you need that flavor. I'm like that with my Dutch oven. My mom tried to really scrub it down once and was like, "What are you doing?" No.
That's right.
That's
All
what
right.
it is. So excited to try my own
Oh, this smells so good.
It really does, guys. Like, ooh, potato pie.
I mean, it's all I'm doing to keep from back to just eating spoonfuls of this right out of the pan.
We do have to do quality control every now and then.
That's true. That's true.
We do.
Okay. So that.
Right. Meat.
I wish I were a cop.
You wish you were what?
A cop.
Oh, why?
Because then I could have like a body cam. I could strap it onto my stomach so I wouldn't have to do it one-handed.
I don't think you have to be a cop. I think you can just probably get a body cam.
All right, let me grab some libation.
Oh, nice.
What is this? This is berry and apple sparkling water. Oh, cranberry.
I got mine here. Oh, look at the.
Look at that. That's gorgeous.
Divine.
It's like you're spooning it out with a slotted spoon, right?
I am now. Okay. I was being careful as I looked at it, but.
Oh, there you go. Well, that's right. You're a professional. I shouldn't even ask you that.
No, it's good. It's good. You got to keep me honest here. It's fine. This is great. All right, more potato.
All right.
This just, I'm just missing like a little maple sugar shack thing. And, fall, But it's not snowing, it's September, so that would be weird. Although they did have snow in Western Canada not too long ago, which is insane because it's like September, mid-September.
Normally I would be holding the pie shell over.
Oh, yes.
So I wouldn't be dropping stuff on the counter, but just for your audience, I'm going to create more cleanup for myself.
Oh, awesome. Thanks.
Just for the wow factor.
Thanks, Chip. All right. I think I got a winner here. Okay. All right. The dough. Where's that top? Oh, this Food makes me happy. I love this. This is great. So happy.
And I made the classic error.
What did you do, Chip?
I forgot to flour my block before I laid the dough out and pounded it down.
Yes. Flour your base, friends. Flour your base.
Always flour your base.
Exactly. I'm just doing some nice little artwork with a fork on top, so folks can see this here. I don't know if I'll get over the fact that you've met Bono. That's really gonna...
Actually, I met him twice because I did this
Chip!
special event for the Daily Beast,
Okay.
and the woman who was putting it on was being a jerk to me because I was the IT support,
Oh, no.
and I had to arrange to get her cell service inside this building, this
Okay.
old building in DC,
Yeah.
which I did. And when I came out to talk to her, she was talking to Bono, and she was being dismissive to me. And then he said hello to me, and she was like, "How do you know? How do you know Bono?"
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
So you never know.
You never know who's gonna know Bono.
You never know who's going to know somebody.
That is very true. That is very true. All right, so I am good. I'm gonna put this in for 10 minutes at 4:50.
At 425.
4:25. Okay, great. Done. Let's do this. All right. Now, how long have you been doing stand-up? Like,
I started in 2009. I didn't tell you this story.
well, the viewers at home don't know, so I'm just asking for them.
So my wife and I were married November 10th, 1991.
Okay.
2009, for our anniversary, she got me a class at the DC Improv to do comedy.
Amazing.
So I started to take the class,
Yeah.
and as I started the class, she started having these things that are called olfactory hallucinations. She would smell something that wasn't there,
No.
like burning rubber or the smell of a rotted corpse. And she offhand said to me, "I've got a brain tumor." And I'm like, "Oh, you're crazy." So it kept going, and we went to a doctor, and then our family doctor said, "Well, we need to do an MRI," and there was something there.
No way.
Yeah. So
Oh.
I was going to quit doing the show, the class, and she's like, "No, I want you to keep doing it because, we're going to need something to lighten the mood around the house." So I kept doing the show. I kept doing the classes, and then we sort of got to this point in the diagnosis where it's like, they're like, "Well, it's up to you to decide whether or not you want to have it removed, or if you just want to watch it and see what happens." And my wife is sort of, as they say, the classic A personality. It would just drive her crazy. So she's like, "I want to have the surgery." So she had brain surgery to remove the growth. And it turned out to be this tumor that's diagnosed almost 90% of the time in teenagers. So they believe that she probably had it as a teenager, very slow growing, and it took till she got, in her 50s for it to actually start to have an effect. So she did the surgery, she did the recovery, and she was out of the hospital in time for her to come to my graduation. And I actually have the video up on YouTube, but I did 12 minutes on my wife's brain tumor. It's called Tumor Humor. It's in 2 parts on my YouTube channel.
Oh my gosh.
So she had gotten connected, with these cancer tumor support places, and some of them actually put it up on their website and stuff. And so,
Oh my
yeah, so that's how I got into comedy.
Well, I mean, your story, goes along the lines of a cancer connecting you to comedy. That's how I got into comedy. Not myself having cancer, but the love of my life found out too late that he was, suffering from lung. It was all over the place. It was literally the whole thing. And he found out too late. And what ended up being our final conversation, I hung up the phone. I was in the bathroom. I was just on the floor, just in tears. And I stood up and I looked at myself in the mirror. And it was like this light bulb went off. And I was like, go do every single thing you can do while you can do it. Just go do it. Go try shit. And I did an open mic the next week for the very first time. I was just like, I want to try this. And I kept going. He never got to see me do stand-up. He died about 3 months later. But that is what pushed me into it.
Well, it's weird too, because what pushed me out of it, because I walked away for just about 3 years because both my mother and sister were diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. So I dropped out to support them, and then in 2018 they both died. They died within 90 days of each other, and I just couldn't find the funny. It took a while for me to get back on, and then I get back on, and then everything gets shut down.
It's like art to me. It's just see the steam. It will need a moment to cool so I don't burn my tongue. You know. Oh my. All right. I'm going to go put this on my dining room table and take a shot for the old Instagram. Okay. I'm waiting in anticipation to take a taste test with it.
So I have a mountain of.
Bon appetit.
Oh, and I can smell the cloves. Mmm.
Well, that is good.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
That's good.
That's really good.
It's just a shame that there's so much here that I'm just going to have to eat. I mean, you know.
Problems to have, man. Problems to have. Oh, that's really good. Mm-hmm. Oh my. I think if I do it again, I put more meat in. I feel like my potato to meat ratio is a little off, but it's delicious. It's good.
Yeah, I guess if I do it again, I should let it cool a few more minutes more. And I should make sure I do where a pie knife is before
Well, I'm so glad we got to do this together. This was really awesome.
This was.
Thank you so much. All right. This was good. Yeah. Winner. Tourtière dinner.
That's right. But, you know, I would choose no one else but you to cook Canadian food with. So that's what I took out. It's like
It tastes good in the tummy. Doesn't matter.
like a fifth of a pie.
It'll be fine.